Uh, but yeah, like I said, hard-boiled is my standby if I like have eggs that are kind of on their last legs to hold them a little bit longer until I feel like eating them. And then from there you can like make deviled eggs, make egg salad, just eat hard-boiled eggs if that's something you like, but they'll hold longer. But if you're looking to like diversify across meal types, making mayonnaise is easier than you think, especially if you have any kind of a food processor. And pretty good. You're gonna need oil for that, and it doesn't use up as much eggs, but it is something to do with eggs. And duck egg mayo is fantastic. Like I said, custard's gonna be custards and like just various types of custards is gonna be your best way to use a large quantity of eggs and have something that'll hold for a little bit and isn't savory. I don't do a lot of egg cooking because Vamp hates eggs. But yeah, custard takes a little bit of time, but it's mostly like heat up milk and sugar, add to eggs to temper them, and then add them back, and then you just kind of mix them, and then they're stable. But it's not super long at any one step. Do my ears deceive me? The tittering and snickering is no more. Could it be? Dare I dream? Have you put an end to the gremlin menace once and for all? Oh, glorious that is to say, thank you, traveler. All the fort job is in your debt. Forgive me, I get carried away when the topic turns to those nasty buggers. Speaking of which, do you ever wonder where they come from? I think I swear I never saw one of them before the flood. I heard someone saying that they first started popping up after the Castarium was built, but they came out of the tower. As for the truth, who can say, but all I know is that they're not bothering us anymore, and that's good enough for me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can make carbonara and, like, variations on that. Hey, Pixels. Indeed, cat. Everything is cat. Somewhere in here is a thing I am looking... Somewhere in this circle. Expect it to be in the building. Oh, it's... Where is it? How do I... Is there a... Oh, there's stairs here. That's super useful. That explains how I go further down. I mean, carbonara is just like eggs, cheese, black pepper, bacon, and marjoram, and voila! And pasta. And, you know, a certain degree of... There's a certain level of skill involved in it. Aunt makes me make it because she can't figure it out. Lesma, good pixel artist. Yes, yes. Lesma, give uppies. Go into Lesma's chat and demand uppies. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. Surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to the worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Often, many times, did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendships unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all that she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. Tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history of that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, better hurry up and find it. Search your surroundings for the tablet, move the camera, zoom in and out, find tablet. Hey, that's what I'm working on in real life too. Where the hell is my tablet? Is it that? No, that's Thancred. What? Anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Nope. I found Thancred. Does that count? No? That's Oriange. That doesn't count. That's Minfilia. Oh. It's probably that tiny little thing right there. I found it! Located the time-worn tablet. How you doing, Lesma? Are you pushing pixels around? Within the altar, thou sayest? Yeah, fair. The real trick with carbonara is that because you're mixing egg into hot pasta and using the heat of the pasta to cook it, you want to move it fast enough so it doesn't scramble in the process. So there's like a speed that you have to go as you pour. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient Empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. 'Twill be no so matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. And now I'm singing Into the Woods in my head. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it It is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not our true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Wood's border. Yeah, let me just do all the side quests here. As soon as I find the stairs, let me out. That's the border. We don't want to go there yet. We are almost to the reason that the mount music is turned off. Almost. Oh, hey, I'm supposed to fight this thing, huh? You done? There we go. Just the one of them? Yep. Okay. Up, 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 and away! Oh, hey, probably fight this thing too. Why though? Ah, I'm looking for someone's sack. Got it. There's that. Who are you? Ah, this guy. Good, buddy. There you are. I feared for a moment that you meant to leave me stranded here. Anyhow, as you can see, this place has seen better days. Truly a shame, is it not? I weep for all this. Historical treasures our realm has lost and continues to lose. In any event, let us have a walk about the premises and take a close look. I mean to examine the courtyard. Why don't you circle the perimeter and take stock of what you see? If you insist. I'm gonna do this first, though. Or, no. We'll do these. Crumbling rocks. Once proud colossal wall has been reduced to a crumbling heap of rubble, no doubt having borne the brunt of a Sin Eater's devastating attack. Cool. Cool. They like broken stuff, because that's what happens. Any day now. There we go. Stout rampart stands strong before you, though it has been weathered by the battle and the elements, it seems in no danger of collapse. And last spot over here. It's like I play this game a lot and can guess where they hide things. You attempt to open the weighty door, but its rusted hinges thwart your efforts. Whatever lies on the side will have to remain a mystery. Okay, but what if I get a bomb and put it near that door? Just a thought. Ah, you're back. Did you have a chance to make your way around the castle? Pray tell, how did it look to you? Kinda beaten up. See. If I might, allow me to pose an odd question. I realize that, unlike me, you are hardly an expert in such matters, but what do you think of the castle? Aesthetically speaking, that is. Pitiful wreck. Harsh judgment, but I cannot disagree. Why, the sight of that once proud garden now overrun by weeds nigh brought a tear to my eye. Eastern Bridge, too. Has been all but lost. Truly a pity indeed. It is written in the histories that in the days of old the elves held sway over all of Norvrent. they had no interest in establishing a nation, as it were, and thus were gradually driven from their homes by the other races. Realizing that they had to fight with their lives to defend their claim to the source, their ancestral holy ground, with their lives, the once scattered clans banded together, uniting under a single king. So was born the nation of Lakeland, and Loxenloft flourished as the seat of its king. Shortly after, the elves allied with the Humes and protected the source from would-be invaders for years to come. Events took a turn, however, some 100 years ago. Elven dissidents from the Old Guard, who sought to restore their race to its former glory, banded together under the auspices of a figure known only as the Shadowkeeper, and a bloody revolution began. Loxenloft, so proud and glorious, was bathed in fire and stained with blood, the beginning of the devastation that would continue with the Flood and beyond. But going back to the revolution, I came across the most fascinating theory. You see, one school of thought scholars posits that, but forgive me, I tend to get carried away when the topic turns to history. Let us return to Fort Job that I might properly reward you for your assistance. Be right with you. I just got other more important things to do. Like, literally anything. Hey, some dude's dead. I was paid to come and tell you. Something I can do for you. Saint Eater's got Colfus? Saint ain't so. Ah, bloody fool. How many times did I tell him? Forget that damn battle and stay home with Kalea. The girl needs you. Did he listen? Forgive me, friend. It's just... the man was like a brother to me. Anyhow, I'd like nothing more than to rush to Kalea's side with you. But I can't very well run off like that. At least not without finding someone to cover my post. If you could spare a minute, maybe you could go have a talk with my superior. Captain Mines is a stern man, but also a reasonable one. Reckon he wouldn't begrudge me a brief respite to see the girl. After all, she's almost family. Can't thank you enough, friend. You'll find the captain inside the tower. I'd best be getting back to my post. Look forward to hearing the good word. Bird. Bird is the word. I have been told that, have you heard about the bird? Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Oh, well, bird, bird, bird is the word. Hi. Colfus? Slain by a Sin Eater? Are you certain of this? Truly, this is a sad day for our cause. He was a fine physician, one of the best we had. I've long since lost count of how many men were plucked back from the brink of death by his hand. Aye, he was also one of the bravest men I knew. Though he was no warrior, he did not hesitate to venture beyond the safe walls of the Crystarium and tend to patients on the front lines. It was in this spirit that he chose to establish the infirmary at Fort Job. But he's gone now. We must carry on without him. As for Nilda's request for a leave of absence, consider it granted. Tell him to do what he must for Colfus' girl. I will see that his post is covered. In truth, we can ill afford to lose even a single good man at a time like this. And yet, there are certain things that must not be compromised. Tell Nilden he may go to the girl's side with my blessing. Oh, there you are. What's the good order, friend? Captain said what? Must be going soft in his older age. Figured he'd at least have told me to hurry back. Goes to show you just what people thought of Colfus. He was a good man. Treated every patient with dignity and respect, be they prince or pauper. And he wouldn't think twice about risking his own life when others' lives were in danger. Barely swing a sword. That wouldn't stop him from braving monster-infested forests, roads roamed by sin eaters, And the gods know what else. He even showed his face here at the round from time to time. Of course, that's what did him in the end. Yeah, I reckon he died with no regrets, save for leaving poor Kalea behind to fend for herself. Anyhow, you have me thanks, friend. And with that, best prepared at the road. There's someone who needs me. No, there's nothing to be gained from standing around here moping. Kalea needs me, so I'd best take to the road. Clovis lost both his dear wife and parents not long after the girl was born. Raised Kalea all by himself, he did. They weren't rich by any means, but still, saw that she wanted for nothing. Can't even imagine what the poor girl's going through, all alone in this dangerous world. As Clovis his close friend, it's my duty to be there for her and see to whatever she needs. Come to think of it, don't suppose you'd be interested in coming along. Just one man. Looking after Kalea isn't likely to be an easy task. You're a lifesaver, friend. I'm sure that it'll mean the world to the girl. With that, best be gathering my belongings. See you back at Fort Job. Okay, and then I gotta go to the Crystarium for that. Then we go back up to Fort Job. We'll get there. It's an airship pretending to be a mech, pretending to be an airship, pretending to be a mech. Continue as long as you please. Okay, where in here are you? Ah. Down there. Can I go from here? It would seem yes. You're the one with the Trivet Sap, then? Bjorn sent word ahead that you'd be coming. Got the message from mere moments ago, in fact. Here, this is for you. Such a fine cutting, too. Should be able to get quite a large volume of sap from this. I'll make sure to mention just how much more efficient you are next time I see the recruits. That may sound a bit cruel, but if Bjorn tell it, they'll be in serious danger if they don't begin taking their training more seriously. Let's hope this shocks some sense into them. Yeah, I was expecting you to give me another quest. Okay. Back into Lakeland, back up to Fort Job. I said get on the mount. It likes this mount, huh? Uncle Neilden? Came all the way here for me. Archon, how can I ever repay you for your generosity? Think nothing of it, girl. Poor thing. More than any child should have to suffer. But don't you worry. Uncle Neilden and Archon are here to see to your every need. Truly are too kind. Everyone has been, not even those here in the fort I've never spoken to, have stopped by to offer their sympathies. Whatever have I done to deserve this kindness? Your old man is to thank for that. People loved him, Kalea. They know that his daughter and assistant is cut from the same cloth. You got nothing to feel guilty about. What are you saying, Uncle Neilden? It's all my fault. All of it. Never should have let him go to that terrible place. Don't even think of blaming yourself for that, Kalea. Father went there because he felt it was his duty. 100 men couldn't have stopped that stubborn bastard once he made up his mind. Yes, that's what everyone tells me. That Father was a talented physician and a great man. That is a hero who did not shy in the face of danger. Sacrificed himself in the name of our cause. This I know. And yet... To me, he was my father. As cruel as it sounds, I couldn't care less that he died a hero. I wanted him to live. But still, he left me. He didn't give me the chance to say goodbye. Kalea, your man may have left you here, but he never left his mind and heart. Not for one moment. You're more important to him than anything. I know this, and yet I don't understand. His duty, his patience, his daughter. How could any one man be so selfless? Did he never stop to think of himself? Forgive me, my friends. I'm still feeling a bit overwhelmed by it all. No apologies needed, girl. You've had it harder than any of us. And yet, you have to carry on without him somehow. All of us do. So tell me, Kalea, what do you plan on doing now? Sick and wounded still show up at these doors. My heart aches for them, yet I am but a physician's assistant. I simply cannot offer them the treatment that Father once did. So I think I will head for the Crystarium, and shutter the doors of the infirmary, sell the furniture and equipment for what little they are worth, and use the coin to fund my trip. Aye, perhaps that would be for the best. To be safe there at least, and good a place as any to start a new life. There's a residence hall there. The Casternary, as they call it. Where they give room and board to refugees and others looking to make the Crystarium their new home. You can take shelter there till you find a place and a job in place of your own. Boo. Say, Archon, would you mind going on ahead to make the arrangements? The boy Silgan, there's an acquaintance of mine. Space is always tight, but let him know of Kalea's situation. I reckon he'll be able to find a room for her. I cannot even begin to express the depths of my gratitude, friend. Thank you. Okay, so that quest is going to have us go back to the Crystarium again. We'll do that later. Welcome back, friend. You find my supplies, yes? Oh, pleased that you did. Just the thought of scouring the prey with that toothbrush again is sending shivers down my spine. Could it be? But it is my sack! My lovely, lovely sack. And though it's looking rather worse for air, the contents appear to be entirely intact. They know exactly what they're writing about. What exactly are the contents, you ask? Among other things, there happens to be a remarkable device that's been entrusted to us in the guard by the Crystal Exarch himself, who is said to have exhumed it from the Crystal Tower. Though it simply looks like a pretty round gemstone, it somehow has the ability to measure the concentration of ether in the air and matter around us. Needless to say, it's not something that anyone, not even the artisans of the mean, can just toss together. If I had lost it for good. But thanks to you, I don't have to think about that anymore, now do I? I know it isn't much, but please take this as a token of my thanks, and with that, I best hurry back, lest I get punished anyway for my tardiness. Fare thee well. Okay, bye! Okay, historian, give me my prize so that I can continue and never have to talk to you again. Welcome back, friend, and thank you once again for your invaluable aid. Take pride in knowing that you have made a great contribution to historical scholarship today. Pray accept this as a token of my thanks, and with that, I best return to my studies. Farewell. You gave me 2 fish. Not 1 fish, 2 fish. I don't think there are a red fish and a blue fish, though.